Hello again, YouTube. My name is Bree, and in today's video, we're going to do a really simple sketchbook page, and I'm going to talk to you about slowing down a bit. And I don't mean you need to slow down. I mean, I need to slow down, but you're welcome to join me if you'd like. There's just been a lot going on. It's been a really busy year, and I'm finding it harder to keep up with YouTube in general, like even watching it. I'm just like way behind on everyone's stuff. So yeah, I was really good for a really long time about posting every other week, or if I was really busy one weekend and skipped a week, and I would catch up the following week. But lately, that's just not, it's becoming harder. I think my last two videos were both 3 weeks apart, and in both cases, I had a hard time getting myself to make something. And so I thought I would give this a go and then just talk about this. That way, if I disappear, you guys know what's up and there's no concerns, hopefully. So first of all, everything's fine. Just a lot going on. The first is just, it's been a really hard work year. We knew going into this year that there would be some big priority items that were going to take a lot of, it was going to hit us hard in the first part of the year. We were expecting about a quarter's worth of intense work, and things kind of kept going. So we're now August, and I feel like we've been at full speed ahead since January. And it's just, that obviously worries you down. I am taking time off. Like, I'm not necessarily working 40 hours every week now or more. The beginning of the year was hard, but it's still taking a lot out of me. And when I'm not working, when I'm taking the extra time off, I'm trying to catch up on other things that have fallen behind. One thing is, I was really bad about going to the doctor for a really long time. COVID became a really good excuse not to find a new primary care physician, because you don't want to be in the waiting room for just a normal checkup and pick up COVID or something. So it went on too long, and I finally got a new doctor. So there were a bunch of appointments, no concerns, all just normal physicals, blood work, checkups, the follow-ups, that kind of thing. So that's been going on. Once again, no big deal, but like even when I don't necessarily work 40 hours a week, when I'm going to all those appointments, it still wears you out the same way. I don't like leaving the house if I don't have to. And then otherwise, we've been starting to look at potentially selling our house. There's a lot to be said about owning a home, and there's a big push, like it's this big rite of passage to own a home. And people almost sometimes shame people for renting. And even back when I was renting and I hear other people talk about all the stuff going on in their home, I would just be like, yeah, so glad I have someone else to call if that happens. I don't have to worry about it. And it's become now I have to worry about it. And there's a lot going on. I live in Florida, for anyone who doesn't know that, and we have like an insurance crisis right now. Insurance is very expensive. So when you talk about rent can go up, but you don't have like, basically the motivation for buying a house is that eventually you can sell it and make money back, which isn't always true. The market changes. But you do end up investing a lot in the house. It's not just you pay your mortgage and that's it, or our insurance rates are, did I say interest earlier? Our insurance crisis, it's expensive right now in the state, and a lot of companies are dropping people because of things like roofs that are like 10 to 12 years old, even though they should make it plenty longer because they don't want to have to risk buying you a new roof if a hurricane comes through. Or they're leaving completely because they don't want to deal with storms, since we've been hit so bad with different things over the past few years. There's things like just people whose insurance rates doubled or went up thousands of dollars year to year because of these issues going on elsewhere, even though they didn't affect our area. And it makes things very expensive. And then anytime you have maintenance to do, which maintenance is kind of a perpetual thing, it adds up over time. And having to find the people to do the things you need to do is sometimes a really stressful thing too. And then we just kind of got a big house. So it's not huge, but we wanted to make sure we had like a spare bedroom for guests because we thought family would be coming and staying with us. We expected more of the social interaction we ended up not having because once again, not long after we bought, COVID happened and then people just kind of got used to not traveling. So all of those things make for a lot of upkeep on a home that we don't take full use of, and it's just become a lot. So going through that now, we're not looking to sell right away. We assume we have to get through hurricane season first. Things aren't selling, and I know once again there's like a bunch of contributing factors. People don't want to move when they're predicting a huge hurricane season. People don't want to pay. I think it's like I saw something like 17% of purchases people are backing out just before closing, and I think a lot of that is cold feet over hurricanes, and also when they see what insurance is going to cost them. Also, mortgage rates are kind of high right now, so all like legitimate reasons to not want to buy. But the hurricane thing stresses me out so badly too. So I'm ready to move somewhere else. I think we're going to rent short term and then figure out what we want to do and maybe even take a move because I'm kind of over being in Florida. I want to go to somewhere where there's mountains, and it's my midlife crisis. So we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen, but as I get busier trying to get home things done, decluttering, packing, dealing with realtors, I just imagine at some point I'm not even going to have a filming space because when you're showing the house, you can't really have junk everywhere, and I have junk everywhere. So things are going to have to change quite a bit, and it's a very stressful thing to think about. So that will definitely be a reason I'll disappear at some point. What else is going on? Decluttering. So much decluttering, trying to make it so we have less stuff. I'm trying to take it little by little, go through one area or one room or one closet at a time, but it is just a lot of stuff, and someone isn't being particularly helpful in all these. So it's been a lot. And then I'm trying to also, I'm overdoing it. So I have stuff I want to get rid of, but I'm trying to find the right charities or groups to donate stuff to. I went through a whole rabbit hole of trying to figure out if I could donate books to children's hospitals or prisons or something, and then finding that we don't really have a lot of opportunities to do that here. And then do I want to travel out somewhere else to do it? But that all takes time and more commitment, so I have to set expectations reasonably. So that's been overdoing that. One step at a time, don't overdo it, it's okay. And then the final thing is Dragon Con. So I'm going to Dragon Con this year. I've never been. I'm very excited. It's finally getting a little vacation in, and obviously I'll be unavailable for that, and I'll probably be tired the weekend after. So I'm going to disappear. That's actually this month, so that came up on me quick. Last week, I had that realization it was coming up quickly. One of the things I wanted to do is make a sticker. I've never made art merch before, and I wanted to make something I can give out at the show. So I wanted to do a painting that was themed to Dragon Con, kind of, and then make a sticker for it. It got to the point where suddenly I realized I was making very, very slow progress, and I would never get it done in time if I didn't push myself to, it would just be one painting and no product. So last weekend I really had to focus on that. I did get it done. It was a little bit of a rush job. And then I went back to my chores, my cleaning, my decluttering, and hurt my wrist. So definitely wasn't going to have a video last week. But I am very excited about that. I also made a ribbon. These are all so Dragon Con is very much about having stuff to hand out, from what it sounds like. Once again, never been. But ribbons people love getting ribbons to put on their badge. And then there's this thing called, I think it's swag and seek, which is you hide little swag bags and goodies and people find them and then they get to keep them. So it's just fun. And I thought making a sticker would be a fun thing to give away because everyone loves stickers, right? So that was more effort than I expected it to be. I you know what, maybe I'll do that for the next video. I'll share what I made. I don't have footage, but that was one of the things I really wanted to be able to focus on it without stressing about making a video. So I didn't film it, but I can at least show the art and some of the process stuff in terms of what I did. I don't know. And then the final sticker, maybe. It'll be exciting for me, maybe not for you, but it'll be a simple video. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been and why I haven't been making as many videos and why I probably won't be making as many videos going forward. So once again, everything's fine, just busy and have to reprioritize. One other reason is just summer's hard. There's very long daylight hours and the sun doesn't really set until like 8:30, sometimes like 9 o'clock. And then sometimes in the evening we get storms, so there's lightning. I don't have blackout curtains, so I have to rely on stable lighting from just it being dark out. So yeah, I've also been trying to fix my sleeping habits lately and starting filming at 9 o'clock at night and trying to take on something big doesn't give me a lot of time to work with, especially if I don't get a chance to start until the weekend. So yeah, it'll definitely be easier come fall, assuming I'm not like in the middle of showing a house, but hopefully I won't be taking too long off and I'll have plenty of motivation to paint again soon. We're just going to take things one day at a time, and yeah, that's all there is to it. So that's all I got right now. Once again, thank you for listening, and don't worry if I disappear for a while. I'm not posting it like elsewhere on social media, so I figure this is like my one place to talk about that. If you are going to Dragon Con, let me know and I'll share goodies, and if you want something, maybe we can meet up and I could give you a sticker. I'm excited. Otherwise, I hope you're all doing well and taking care of yourselves. If you need to slow down, slow down. Try to find a way to do that. And otherwise, yeah. I guess I should also say this is Michael Harding Watercolors, so I kind of left that out. And that's all I got. So until next time, take care, and I will just see you when I see you. Until then, bye.